Hi everybody, so it's Friday again, yay! I'm back with another Friday's Favorites video, and this Friday Favorites I think is going to be a little bit long because it's about my mascara and lashes kind of in general. So I do have a bit of a obsession when it comes to lashes and mascara and all that kind of stuff, so it might be a little bit long. But I'm going to try and talk fast and get through it. So let's get started. First thing that I want to talk about, eyelash curlers. I get asked a lot where I get my eyelash curlers from. I have the two from e.l.f. from the Studio line. I have the miniature one and the regular size one. Depends on what you want to use. I use both. The main curl with this one just to kind of get it started. I do the step process where you put it right at the lashes, move out, do it again, move out, do it again. And then I will take my mini one and I'll work from the outer part in. And that will just get all the little ones, making sure, especially at the corner, that they're nice and lifted and curled. Then I go back in with this one just to make sure they're all kind of uniformed and curled together. So I use both. But I think if you have an unusual eye shape and you find it difficult to find an eyelash curl that suits your eye shape, definitely get the mini one, because the mini one suits pretty much everyone, especially if you're like a makeup artist. I would say try and get a mini one. They're much easier to use on clients because some clients have very difficult kind of shape eyes, so you can't get right in there, whereas this one suits pretty much all eye shapes because it's very, very small. I mean, it's the size of your thumb, like it's tiny. This one is a little bit more difficult to use because of its shape. It's very kind of curved, round, like half shaped, so it is difficult to get in for most eye shapes, especially if you have deep set ones. So I would suggest to get the miniature one. But I love these. You have to buy them on the website. You can't buy these in Ireland. Obviously, if you live in other places, you can get them in like Walmart or Target or whatever. But if you live in Ireland and I think Europe, you have to go to the website. There's a website for pretty much every country. Not all countries, but there's a lot on there. So I will link theirs in the box below anyway, the one that I use all the time, but you'll have to get it off the site. So once your eyelashes are curled, and it does make a huge, huge difference. I mean, your eye just like opens up. It's completely like a different eye shape once it's curled. So definitely curl your eyelashes, curl them well. You can get heated eyelash curlers if you find it tricky to actually keep your eyelashes curled, but I just find doing the two-step program where you have the main one giving most of the curl and then the mini one, they work quite well together. Now I'm going to move on to mascaras. I love my mascaras. The only problem is they only have a shelf life for about 3 months at a time. So once they're opened, not even if the formula is all gone or anything, but once they're opened, you have to use them within the 3 months. The formula can get funny, you can get eye infections from it. So stick to using cheaper drugstore products, because otherwise you're going to end up spending loads of money, that's my dog, spending loads of money on mascara that is just going to go off with 3 months. So it's not really, you know, a good idea to buy a very expensive one unless you have an absolute favorite and you know that it's amazing and it's definitely going to work for you. Try and get a drugstore because most mascaras are pretty similar anyway. So, and that's especially the case when it comes to clear mascara. I don't know why anybody would buy like a MAC clear mascara or any of the high-end clear mascaras, because it just, there's no real point. It's a clear mascara, you can use it on your brows, you can use it to separate your lashes. Don't buy an expensive one, especially because they go off within 3 months. There's no real point. You can get a black one if it's high-end because they might be better for your lashes or whatever reason, but definitely don't buy an expensive clear one because it's kind of a waste of money. So this is the one that I use all the time, and it's the Lash and Brow by Essence, and I just use this pretty much every day on my eyebrows. Sometimes, occasionally, I'll use it on my lashes if I want to just go natural, but mostly it's just for my eyebrows. The one thing that I would say is to start off with a waterproof one. Even if you don't like waterproof formulas, the thing with waterproof is it holds the curl longer for you. So if you do have a problem where your eyelashes drop again during the day, a waterproof one will definitely keep it up there. So definitely try getting a waterproof one. I have two here. I have the e.l.f. one and I also have the Maybelline one. I use this all the time, but I wanted to try out the e.l.f. one, which I just got delivered this morning because I ordered on Sunday night and it just got here on Friday. So happy to get this today so I can talk to you guys about it. So it's the waterproof lengthening and volume mascara. I applied a very thin coat. It's brand new. I've just tried it, so I'm not sure what I think of it, but I just wanted to mention it because you might be seeing it in some upcoming videos. But definitely try waterproof. This is the 1x1 Maybelline waterproof, which I absolutely adore. I love it so much, but it's about €12 and I think this is like €4. Works beautifully. I love the comb on this. This is the main thing that I like about it. The kind of bristly rubber comb on it is fantastic for separating all the lashes. It's supposed to be a volume express. I don't think it volumizes my lashes, but what it does is separates them all, coats them all, and they look, you know, nice fanned out kind of lashes, but I don't think it adds that much volume to it. This one seems to add a little bit more volume. Two other mascaras that I sometimes use is the L'Oreal Telescopic Black Carbon. I'm not sure if you can get this anymore. I think they've updated their formula to a different one. I actually found this unopened in one of my bags and I was like, oh, I must try this. So I like this, especially because it's a very small comb, works beautifully for the bottom lashes. If you want to add a little bit of kind of definition to them, this works quite nice for that. And I got the Colossal Volume Express Mascara by Maybelline just to try it out because it was on like a sale or something. And I do like this for adding volume. It does actually add volume. So after I've done my waterproof, my eyelashes can kind of be a little bit stiff. So this kind of softens them up a little bit and then adds volume to them. I also picked up in my little package my Mineral Infused Mascara, but I didn't want to open it because I want to give you guys a little bit of a way of testing your mascaras before you buy them. So when you buy a new mascara, you've got to make sure that it hasn't been opened before, because if someone has, for whatever reason, opened it while it was in the shop, then you're going to end up with a mascara that could have been sitting out for 3 months. It's gone off by the time you buy it. So the way to test it is, and this is for pretty much everything, is twiddle it a little bit like this. Just twist it a little bit. If it opens straight away, then you know that it's been opened once. But if it just kind of moves a little bit and you can't hear that click, then it probably hasn't been opened before, and then you can know that you're going to buy it. Because I actually bought a mascara, I think it was the Collection 2000 Big Fat Lash Mascara from Superdrug, and the problem is I bought it and it was taped up and I was like, oh, that's fine. Got it home, took the tape off after about a week. I think by the time I got home, I'd only opened it, and then I took it out and I realized from the smell, because it's quite a distinctive, horrible smell when a mascara has gone off, and I knew that it had been opened, resealed by the people in the shop, and then sold. And I was so annoyed because I was desperately wanting to try that mascara, and then I had to throw it away because it obviously had been opened by someone. So a way of testing is just twiddle it a little bit. If it comes away straight away, then you know it's probably been opened. If you can't, then it's probably okay, and don't open it until you get home, because there's no point of, you know, having it open like that. So I'm going to try this out eventually, but I'm going to try and use up my other mascaras, because I don't like to have too many mascaras open at the same time, because then you end up buying a load more. Whereas if you spread it out and you only have one or two open every 3 months, and you're going to keep your money and you're not going to waste your money on stuff that's just going to go off at the same time. That's all my mascaras. I will link in the down bar a video by Robert Jones. If you don't know who he is, I talk about him all the time. He's amazing. If you are a fan of the Robert Jones Beauty Academy, then you probably would have got into mascaras because of him, because he has all the different steps of making your mascara look amazing and making your eyelashes look really cool. So I will link in the down bar his video, because I actually talked to him on Skype yesterday. Me and Sarah did, because we were like huge fans of him, and we got the chance to talk to him. It was so amazing. And I thought, well, I'm doing a mascara video, I better mention it, because I just, you know, my mascara and my love of mascara and making your eyelashes look the best comes from him. So I'll link in the down bar that video. Click here if you want to see kind of the future video if you're watching this a week behind, and you can click up here if you want to see last week's. And I'll talk to you soon. Comment and tell me what you'd like to see next week. Bye bye. Bye.